I'm traveling across the length and breadth of India to hunt for the most drool-worthy jewelry, the finest craftsmanship, and the most exotic connections with a glittering past.
Seems like I'm part of a fairy tale.
My travels have now led me east to the city of Kolkata.
When I'm getting married, this is the place I'm coming to.
I'm Nikita Anand, and this is Oh My Gold.
Hi, Nikita. How are you?
Very well, Ina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, and welcome to Calcutta.
Thank you so much. It's such a lovely city.
It is, isn't it? I thought this is the most magical place in the city to start your trip with. This is Kumartuli. This is where they make the idols of Durga. And so I come here very often to draw my inspiration.
Ina, do we see the goddess in your jewelry as well?
You see the power of the goddess in the jewelry.
Wow, all this stuff looks amazing.
This is actually my favorite collection. It's called the Wedding Vows collection.
So, wow.
Yes.
Okay, you said wedding collection, but I see a lot of daggers and knives happening here, so...
It's actually a stand against domestic violence. And that's why there's a lot of imagery of the weapons of the goddesses. For example, this is a 3-layer Trishul earring. This is a 3-dimensional Trishul earring.
These are very interesting.
And they're all made in silver with 22-karat gold plating.
What you're trying to say is that when a woman wears these, she is reminded of, you know, her inner strength, the power that she has within herself.
Absolutely. And it's supposed to remind men that, you know, you pray to the mother goddess. How can you disrespect the woman?
Treat the women with respect.
Absolutely. And now you know why Kumartuli inspires me this much.
Very beautiful earrings.
So this is a take on the jhumka. They're called the warrior helmet jhumka. And they look like a warrior helmet on top, and there's little arrowheads at the bottom.
I want to try this on.
Sure. And this is for the other ear.
I feel like a warrior princess now. So what's the story here?
The story here is supposed to remind you of the most precious jewel, one that you already own, but may have forgotten about, and that's the golden light within yourself. So this is the golden cell. It talks about how we are born with the golden light within you, but all you need to do is open the door to touch it.
So this is the doorway to my soul.
And this is the heart of gold. It's actually the biological heart cut out in silver with 22-karat gold plating.
This is my heart of gold.
Yes.
Shivankar, I'm really excited to be here in Kolkata because, you know, I've heard a lot about the fine craftsmanship of the artisans here.
You're absolutely right, Nikita. You know, in Calcutta and in Bengal, you have one of the finest craftsmen across India. I'll show you a piece. Here you go. What Bengal jewelry is all about. It's about handcrafted jewelry.
Right.
It's about intricate designing. And here you see one form, which is called the wire form or the tar.
So this is filigree work.
This is one part of the filigree work. The other part is this one, which is basically the work of tiny balls. Back in the olden times, when the Greeks settled down in India, and during the Shunga dynasty, they settled down in Bengal,
Right.
and that is where this work started happening.
So this is about the Greek influence. Are there pieces here which have local influence?
Yes. So
Right.
you have something called the Naksha work.
Naksha meaning a map?
Yes. How that is done is basically on the sheet of gold, you're drawing the design and then you're chiseling it out. So here you see, this is called the Naksha Bala. The bangle in Bengal is called Bala. You know, there's this another type of Bala called the Chingri Mukh Bala.
Okay.
Chingri means prawns. Bengalis love their fish, they love their sweets, and they love their gold.
So at least in this piece, they've combined their love for gold and the fish. You know, like in South India, temple jewelry is very famous. And people love to wear their gods and goddesses on them. So is that also the case here?
You know, unlike South India, where people wear jewelry with gods and goddesses on them, the women of Bengal wear jewelry which are worn by the gods and goddesses. So you have something called the Rani Har.
Rani Har as in the queen's necklace?
Yes. So here, if you wear this jewelry, it'll make you feel like the queen and the goddess.
I want to feel like the queen.
Wow, this surely makes me feel royal and divine.
These are called the malas. And these are all very typical of Calcutta and all handcrafted. Like, look at this. This is inspired by the flower. Similarly,
Shivankar, this is quite unique. You know, look that it has. It's more
Exactly.
spring-like.
It's very flexible.
Is this, you know, a conscious design feature.
Yes, it is. Because
To
you're
make
wearing
sure
it
it's-
all the time, so automatically it needs to have that flexibility.
I think this is, truly reflective of the fine craftsmanship of Bengal.
This gorgeous Bengali bala can be teamed with various outfits and makes quite an impression. It's the perfect piece to spunk up your little black dress, for instance. Now, wouldn't that make for a grand entrance at a party? The bala can also add a dash of retro glamour to your sari. To look like the belle of the ball, just steam up the bala with your gold necklace and earrings. But make sure the occasion justifies blinging up.
Seems like I'm part of a fairy tale, but I'm actually at an 18th century Bengali home. Shivankar has invited a select few of his clientele here to showcase some of his unique jewelry. And I am one of the lucky few.
All the models have been given various roles. This is inspiration from the tribal Bengal jewelry. It's called the dokra, and it's very basic.
All the tribal women, they're always working out on the field or somewhere or the other. So that's the reason they have very basic jewelries. They cannot be always...
very
you know-
practical.
Yeah, it's very practical. And
Very interesting thing. I see this lovely
Yes.
chain you're wearing around your waist. Are you
Yes.
enjoying wearing this?
Yes,
Because
completely.
I certainly would.
oh yeah, I completely love this gold belly chain. This is something that I may just wear it with my denim and top and just go out, party anytime.
While this is tribal jewelry, it's ethnic and it's rural, at the same time, it's very modern.
It
and
is, yeah.
very
Very stylish, very
contemporary.
contemporary, yeah.
You're looking very, very royal and regal.
Thank you so much. Yes, I feel like a queen myself,
Yes, this kind of jewelry is inspired by the British colonialism. So you have the use of gold guineas.
So which of these is your favorite?
I love them all, but if I had to choose one, I think it would be this rose pendant.
This pendant, it's carved out of the red coral. So, rose is a very British design, but used in the Bengali jewelry a lot.
Shivankar, you've shown me pieces which are quite traditional in nature, but I want to see some trendy pieces.
See, before you see the trendy pieces, you need to understand what is the meaning of trendy and contemporary.
Right.
Basically, how we treat it is to play with colors, to play with structures, and to play with textures. Now, here you see the flower. It's a traditional motif, but the way the colors are being played on it. Similarly, the geometric shapes that are being used. Yes.
And I haven't seen this shape in any of the jewelry you've shown me.
There's a unique piece I would like to show you. It's got 4 layers to it. And the motif is something very different. And the motif is a snail. It's the quirky shape of it that makes it very modern. And you can wear it with your sari as well as with the gown for the red carpet. Now, where would you find an antelope on Indian jewelry?
In Kolkata.
Yes. I would like to show you something, one of our signature pieces. It's called the Cascade of Love. Gold is very inherently traditional and cultural to the hearts of Indians.
Right.
This piece is lots of hearts smiling at you,
So does this work really well on Valentine's Day?
Every day is special to some people or the other. So when you're trying to show your love to someone, this is a perfect piece.
This also reminds me of palm leaves.
To a modern contemporary buyer, it's the heart. But to a traditional and a conservative buyer, this would be the palm leaves. And, in the ancient times, people used to carry palm leaves in their bags
Right.
to ward off the evil eye. So they would think that, they are wearing the palm leaves on their neck and the evil eye is being warded off.
Arpita, I haven't seen tribal jewelry in gold before. What made you translate all this into gold?
Gold obviously gives that solid raw effect, so it's absolutely solid high fashion jewelry.
So you could imagine it in any other metal.
No, I
that
just
gold.
couldn't. No, never.
Wow, what is this?
Well, this is a bison that's mostly found in the Arunachal and Nagaland.
This is a really dramatic piece. I'm
going to do that,
yeah. It's quite light. It looked heavy, but it doesn't feel heavy at all. So has this collection been inspired by a particular tribe or a region?
Ornaments you see here is mostly inspired by the northeast part of India, the tribals living there.
This depicts hunting.
Of course. Yeah, and we've named it also the hunt. Hunting is a very integral part of their lifestyle. So this is a deer.
I haven't seen such a piece before.
This piece is very special to me.
Why?
You could see the type of work that's done, and it's all these are handmade. It's not out of dyes or anything. You see, it's got the totem. Each community has their own typical type of totem. They usually place it in the front of the gateway.
It's nice to see how you're having fun with gold so that, it's not used only for weddings and bridal occasions. You've made it into a fashion statement.
Here are a few tips on what to do with this multi-purpose long chain. You could wear it around your neck as a single strand, or for double impact, wrap it around your neck twice. A simple way to get a completely different look. Leave one strand longer than the other to look extra trendy. I'm at Fleury's, a local legend that you just can't miss going to. And I see they've made a shiny new addition to their baking list.
Hi,
Hello.
I just read edible jewelry.
Yes,
Is
please.
this all edible jewelry?
Yes, very much. In Calcutta, women like jewelry very much.
Yeah.
And sweets and jewelry, if combined, along with chocolate, so that marries well.
But what about the men?
They find it very interesting to gift it to their girlfriends,
Or
their wives.
What is this? Is this like all gold dust?
It's gold dust on hard dark chocolate.
So these are my golden chocolate earrings.
This is actually made of, ma'am, marshmallows and jujubes.
It's nice and colorful.
Yes, please, and it marries along with your dress as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's going really well with my dress. Do you have anything for people who are health conscious?
It's a bracelet which is made out of figs.
Oh, wow.
A
So
dry
this
fruit.
could be a snack, just
Yes,
bite
please.
into it
Yes, yes.
as and when I want.
Anytime.
I think I OD'd. I feel like a gold glutton. My stomach may be full, but my heart still yearns for a bit of old school ornamentation.
Today, Nikita, I'm going to show you the typical bridal jewelry of Bengal. The bridal jewelry is a big, chunky, because that's the way it has been for the bride, because on the day of the wedding, everyone is looking at the bride.
In fact, I wonder, since bridal jewelry is so heavy, can it actually be worn on any other occasions or just, does it just sit in the locker?
That's true, that's true. That's why we are always trying to create lighter designs.
This is quite light.
This is light. With the increasing price, people are trying to get affordable jewelry. So this is one such design where it's lighter. However, for the bride, it satisfies her needs as well. Another piece of jewelry which is a little chunky and heavy and more ornate and a little more designer. Here you go.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Shades, goggles. I should try on my golden shades.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
How cool is that?
You're looking like Catwoman. Other piece that I would like to show you is called the Baju.
I think I should try this as well. This was very easy to wear.
That's the speciality of the Bengali handicraft work,
Right.
Because
it takes to the shape of the body or the body part very well.
very well.
How does it look?
It looks nice. Actually the gold on the ears kind of adds a glow to the face.
And I think it also helps you filter out everything you don't want to listen to.
Yes, and focus on your marriage. So here you have something like a bracelet. You wear it on your wrist. It's called the mantasha. This motif of butterfly is very typical of a marriage. Why? Because a butterfly is like a unison of two individuals into one. Like from a caterpillar, you become a butterfly. Similarly, from an unmarried woman, you're becoming a married woman. The last piece of jewelry for the Bengali bride.
The famous bala.
Yes, but it's just not any bala. It's the Makar Mukh bala. It's a mixture of crocodile and lion and dragon. The teeth of Makar is considered to be aphrodisiac.
But where are the teeth?
I think for our customers, when they buy this, we'll give a bottle of aphrodisiacs with that instead of the teeth.
So maybe you can give me 2 of these. When I'm getting married, this is the place I'm coming to, for sure.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know jewelry could be such a turn on.